So, let's read the prescription. Mix 1 milligram of digitalin with 1 milligram of adrenaline. Okay. Take 1 pill in case of stress or overwork. Hello, Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Parker, what a nice surprise. Darn it all, I'll get all that ready for you. It's going to take a while.
I have a favor to ask. I must develop my plates, you see, and...
Help yourself. It's the door at the end. I'll be with you as soon as I've finished. In case you've forgotten, you need to develop and fix your plates. That requires mixing 4 different chemical products. Find the products you need to mix for each preparation on the shelf.
The chemical seemed a little tired out. I'd better develop all the plates together. Few drops of metal. Let's continue. A dash of hydroquinone. Well, let's see the fixing solutions. Let's continue. A spot of sodium sulfite. Let's continue. A sniff of potash metabisulfite. The British Scientific News will definitely fire me if I'm not able to develop a photograph. I'd better have a go again. Very well, I'll start again. The chemical seemed a little tired out. A few drops of metal. Let's continue. A dash of hydroquinone. Well, let's see the fixing solutions. Let's continue. The merest hint of sodium thiosulfate. Let's continue. A sniff of potash metabisulfite. No problem. Perfect. How horrific! Ah! My heart! Thank you. Thank you very much. Without you,
You see, that's a lot better already. Don't push your luck.
I'll try to remember that.
I'm counting on you. So is my daughter. That comes to $10. Thank you. Now I must leave you. Will you be all right?
Don't worry.
The drugstore's open from 8 to 6. If you need more pills, just stop by and ask.
Thank you again.
quite a surprise, Mr. Parker. Isn't that right? You look kind of pale. You should think about your health.
You're most thoughtful, Mr. Coldstone. Aren't you a little too old to be out so late?
I can take care of myself. A word of advice. Stay away from the forest. There's something about it that doesn't agree with some folks.
This door is locked. A statuette. These butterflies really are magnificent. Ah, a key.
So, you kept your promise.
Who did this?
I didn't see. What does it matter now?
I'm going to get some help.
No, it's too late for that. And I can still be of some use to you. Quick, give me the parchment. They came to find it.
I've come across the name Cthulhu in old manuscripts concerning primitive religions. Nothing more.
Mr. Parker, man has not always been the master of this world. Many ages ago there was a race of gods, the great old ones.
But how can you believe such...
I have little time. Rightly or wrongly, many believe that by using certain incantations, these loathsome creatures can be brought back to reign over us once more.
How?
There are portals through which the great old ones will enter, in exchange for the promise of power, wealth, and immortality. Oh, there are men prepared to perpetuate the hideous ancestral cults and work for the return of these gods.
What are these gods? Where are they?
They are at once far away and very near. Their names are Dagon, Yog-Sothoth, Nyarlathotep, Cthulhu. There are many others. The passing of Halley's comet coincides with a favorable astral conjuncture. They will return. Parker, you must stop them. You must. Do you hear me?
How can I stop them?
In 2 nights from now, in the center of a stone circle, the guardian of the portal will materialize. It must not be allowed to happen. You will find here a book called the Necronomicon. Within its cursed pages, you will find the formula you need. Be warned, Parker. The book drives men to madness. Do not take it from here.
But if you...
My desk. The message. That man will help you. Some of Illsmouth's citizens will seek your destruction by whatever means possible. Read the message in the safety of your room.
But...
Noracamus, the sorcerer, even dead, He wields ghastly power.
Dead?
Remember? More things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your
I won't forget, Tobias Jug. The Necronomicon. I'll need a key to get this book open. This little key must open the lock on this book. The ancients were, the ancients are, the ancients will be. Yog-Sothoth knows the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the portal. Yog-Sothoth is the guardian and the key to the portal. To summon him, stand inside the circle at the appointed hour. Yagnai, Thafik, Nagha, Yog-Sothoth. 3 times he must be summoned, and there will be light. The portal will shut. No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't. Occult Practices and Demonic Works by Theobald of Sion. The Myth of the Beginnings of St. Patrick. The Shadow of Ghouls. The Tiara of Madness by Michael Roy. What sinister reading matter. Occult Practice. De Vermis Mysteriis, of the Closeness of Shadows, a study of the preaching of Laurent, known as the Visionary. De Vermis Mysteriis. The Book Which Drives Men to Madness by John Seller, written on the night of March 1st, under the protection of the 7-branched pentacle. Unspeakable Cults by... That's odd. The name is inked out. 1743. 1743. The Book Which Drives Men to... Unspeakable...
Parker, so young, and already in the next world.
The ancients were. The ancients are. No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. I'll put it back in its place. The man who can help you lives where the three colors float. From there, 100 messages leave. He's recently been looking for the forgotten symmetry, which is on the map everybody can see. Now, where have I seen a map of the region? And what are these three colors? 100 messages? The man who can help you lives where the three colors float. Jug? Something strange happened today. Jug has been killed.
Mr. Parker, how about a drink with poor old Jed?
I'd love to, but a little later. I'm in something of a hurry.
Another time, then.
day, Miss Gilchrist. I was told there's a map of the region hanging up here, but I can't seem to...
Oh, well, David Underhouse asked me for it, and I lent it to him. The poor man can't get around, you know. Such a cruel world.
Where can I find him?
There, the door at the end. Interested in Indians, are you? Mr. Underhouse is very keen. He's been looking for that cemetery for months.
I beg your pardon?
The cemetery of some Indian tribe, the Muckamucks or something. Well, he found it, and my, is he happy.
As for savagery, I think the Indians might have learned a thing or two from the 7th Cavalry.
Mr. Parker, my father often said, the only good Indian's a dead one, and he knew what he was talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, some of us have work to do.
Thank you for defending the Indians, Mr. Parker. No, the walls don't have ears. They are merely very thin. I believe you want to consult the map of this region. Please, go right ahead.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Underhouse.
So, Mr. Parker, why don't we discuss the Micmac?
I'm afraid I didn't make myself very clear. It's precisely because I'm so ignorant about Indian culture that I'm here.
Indeed. He was the last of a particular branch of the Micmac tribe, a branch known as They Who Worship the Night Howler. By Night Howler they meant Nyarlathotep. How did you hear about him?
We met. He almost killed me.
But he is supposed to have died 70 years ago.
I can only tell you what happened.
I know it's none of my business, but may I ask what you're looking for on the map?
Do you know this place here?
That's the Stone Circle, the location of the Micmac burial ground. And you say you know nothing of Indian culture?
Does the name Cthulhu mean anything to you?
Let me answer you with a question of my own. Did you know that those who worship Nyarlathotep are rewarded with a very particular gift?
Do you think that...
There are names it is wise never to pronounce, and people it is wise never to meet.
Are you talking about the Hambleton family?
An ancient curse hangs over Illsmouth. Some of the townspeople practice strange rituals in the worship of foul and age-old gods. I wanted to know more, and my curiosity cost me my legs.
And Tobias Jug, who led me to you, is dead.
Dead? Dear God, there is no time to lose. Andrew Arlington isn't here. The diary containing the origin of the curse is locked inside his office safe.
I'll get the diary and bring it.
No, you'd better leave it where it is. There's no point in alerting them, is there? I can give you some information. I know the combination to the safe is made up of a number of digits.
You don't happen to know what they are?
When I discovered it, just before my accident, the digits had something to do with the Bible.
Well, thank you for your help.
You can thank me by bringing me a photo of the Stone Circle.
That's a promise. Good morning, ladies.
Hello, Mr.
Gloria, I forbid you to speak to this person. He is nothing more than a ruffian who fights in the streets.
That's a little unfair, Miss Picot. Young Webster needed some help, and it was my duty as a Christian to...
Good Christians do not spend their time in bars, Mr. Parker. Good day to you.
Please forgive me if my behavior upsets you. Would you mind if I borrowed your Bible?
I hardly like to be without it. This Bible is the last reminder of my great-aunt, a most God-fearing woman. Goodbye, Mr. Parker.
I just dropped in to say hello.
That's very kind of you.
I'll take the locket.
Thank you. Come back soon. What can I get for you, Mr. Parker?
I'll take the brooch.
Thank you. What can I get for you, Mr.
I'd like another set of photosensitive plates.
Hold on a second. There are 4 plates. That'll be $10, please. What can I get for you, Mr. Parker?
Anything new to offer?
I have some delivery problems with the roads being blocked.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Meyer.
Thank you. Come back soon.
I met Mr.
Don't try buying my respect with worthless, shiny baubles. How kind of you, Mr. Parker. It's almost like the one I lost last week. I don't know how to thank you. Here is my Bible. Please take good care of it.
Thank you so much. I met Mr. Underhouse. He claims there's a diary locked inside the mayor's safe. He could not give me the combination, but suggested I reread the Bible and find the figures that symbolize evil. Page 345, The Apocalypse according to St. John, chapter 13, verse 8. And the number of the beast is 666. Page 181, Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1, verse 15. And Peter stood up among the assembled brethren, some 80. Page 303, St. Paul's Epistles, chapter 3, verse 16. destruction and despair will cross their path. Mr. Bishop, I'd like to talk to you again about Nathan Tyler.
Keep your voice down. I may have something to tell you, but not here.
Where?
I'll let you know. You take care now, Mr. Parker. See you later.
You'll have to come back later. This is my break.
I simply want a few words with the mayor.
Not possible. The mayor is not here at this time.
I don't want to bother you, but the mayor suggested I enjoy the view of Illsmouth from his...
Yes. You must be the photographer. It's about the next edition of the Illsmouth Town Hall Journal, I suppose.
No, I'm the reporter.
Well, all right. But don't go touching anything. Reporters. They can't leave anyone alone.
There's a handle hidden in this painting. Let's see. It's exactly as I thought. No, that doesn't work. unscrew this case. What's this inside? A piece of paper. A parcel to collect at the post office. It's addressed to W. Hambleton.
My name's Jonas. Jonas Hambleton. In 1829, I made my fortune. The hard way. At sea. Even the big Boston businessmen were jealous of my fishery. At that time, I became interested in the occult. I read only the most accursed books. And then, I met Narakamus. He initiated me into the ancient practices. At last, I was in contact with those from the outside. Each day, my knowledge grew deeper. My body regenerated. My hands were at last palmed. But the ancients wanted more. Much more. I gave in. My own wife, Lavina, was the bargain, you see. I screamed out the invocations, and he came. The sea would take all I cherished, but that was of no importance. The pitiless god Dagon wanted that union. That was the price of my immortality. Two sons were born of that wondrous night, Wilbur and Curtis. The second of them betrayed and abandoned me, but the first followed in my footsteps. He has my gift. He can beg to the stones. They all think I'm dead. Only he who reaches that place where water, earth, and sky come together can find my burial place. Our work was destroyed in 1834, all because of that accursed Boleskine. But gods are immortal, and time means nothing to me. Nobody can destroy the families without the statuettes which I guard, and the secret incantation. In 1910, the comet will come again, and the prophecy will come true. Cthulhu! Nya! The great ancients will reign. I will swim beside my Lavina in the abyss, and we shall sing the praises of he who cannot be named.
I'll put the diary back in its place.
You're on an errand for Mr. Hambleton. That'll be $3, please. That must be a frock. Mr. Hambleton always orders them from Boston.
Thank you. Good day. It contains a frock, the same as Wilbur's. I shouldn't be disturbed here.
Hello, Mr. Wilbur. Everything okay? Oh, we can go. Mr. Wilbur is there.
Nobody. I think I'll take these ridiculous clothes off. The door's locked. I'll have to find another way to get to the top of this lighthouse.
He's there. We'll have to break the door down. Go get a beam.
It's a small sundial with a metal point at the center. I have the feeling that the point serves some purpose. Well, a mechanism which opens. Now, let's just hope this thing works. Otherwise...
Poor Parker, so young, and already in the next world.
not use the wax from this candle to strengthen the wing? Let's hope it holds. Now, let's just hope this thing works. Otherwise... Where am I?
Have no fear, Mr. Parker. You are safe now.
Thank you.
You were the only one brave enough to act. Do you feel better?
Yes, thank you.
God be with you. The danger is great for you. We spent the night in that accursed forest, and we heard the devilish chanting. We saw Mr. Wilbur.
Be quiet, Pepto. I can help you. I can make the shadows speak, the shadows that wander in other worlds. They may be of help to you.
Well, if you think so, go ahead.
Sit down facing me, Mr. Parker. Concentrate. Empty your mind of stray thoughts.
You know me. My name is Lord Boleskine. You have followed in my footsteps. Now you must destroy the curse of Cthulhu. Long ago, when Illsmouth had no name, a temple stood beside the shore. A sorcerer perpetrated barbarous sacrifices in the name of the great ancients. The walls amplified the chants of the blood-crazed adepts. The great ancients took pleasure in our suffering. They have not forgotten the splendor they once knew. If you do not act in 2 nights, when the comet passes, then the world will once more be enslaved to these loathsome gods. They must not be permitted to return. What I did 76 years ago, you must do. I will help you. But first, you must fight the men who give themselves over to these abominable rites. You must fight alone. One day, the ancient city toppled to the bottom of the ocean. Only thoughtless fools imagine the curse has been lifted for eternity. Of that accursed city, only a stone circle remains. There, the surviving members of the cult meet for their hideous rituals. The great ancients impatiently await the day when they will reconquer their lost kingdom. And in his city of dead Relia, Cthulhu dreams and waits. None may gaze upon the face of the gods and hope to keep his sanity. Now you must go to where Jonas rests for all eternity.
You must leave now. Remember, nothing is written forever. Believe in yourself.
I prefer to forget all that and just concentrate on my guitar.
The chanting was dark and malevolent. Evil shadows floated over the forest. I can say no more. The chanting was dark and...
I don't want to get involved in that business. It's so horrible.
the news?
No. What is it?
Jug is dead. Bags discovered his body. Dr. Cobble says it was suicide. I don't really believe that.
It's horrible.
Yes. I'll say goodbye. I was going to get the cemetery key.
Could you lend me the cemetery key? I would like a few moments there to collect my thoughts.
Sure. Take it.
My God. It's poor Jug's grave. This will not go unpunished. This I swear.
Parker. Lord Parker.
3 times. Around the earth. The sun will turn.
Parker, you cannot win. You dare trouble my sleep, and for that you must pay the price.
Listen carefully, Jonas. Your sleep will soon be eternal. Do you hear me?
Your blood will be mine.
It's all over for you, Jonas. I'm going to destroy you and your filthy kind.
Imbecile! You know nothing of my powers. Gaze upon me and implore your feeble god. May Cthulhu grant me his aid.
safe.
Thank you for saving my life.
He's exhausted. Walter, help me. We'll take him to the house. Do not struggle. No harm will come to you here.
I don't know how to thank you.
My son Walter told me of your adventure the other evening.
I really must go.
Such impatience! You must rest a little, and tell me of your adventure. Walter, hand over the tripod you took from Mr. Parker, and leave us, please. I would prefer all this to remain our secret. My son is easily impressed.
Horrible events are taking place in Illsmouth. If I don't put a stop to them very soon, then even more ghastly things will happen. How lucky I was that you were there.
I take care of the graveyard. We heard the noise. It's not the first time folks have taken an interest in that grave.
Really?
My husband John, God rest his soul, told me of dreadful things before he passed on. We were newlyweds when Jonas died. John went to the Hamilton house for the wake.
Do they still live there?
No. After the fishery went bust and Jonas died, they moved closer to the harbor. Jonas's body was laid out on the top floor of the house. At that time, there was a window in the wall. John looked through, and what he saw was a desert with giant stones and strange creatures.
My God!
John was frightened. He lowered his eyes. On the ground was the sign. Wilbur, who was standing over his father's body, seemed ill at ease. He covered over the sign with a sheet. Well, do you know? The sign shone through the sheet. After that, the window was bricked up.
The sign must have something to do with the curse. If I can place the statuettes on... Let me explain. There are in Illsmouth 4 families who are trying to help some unspeakably evil gods to return to this world. The gods are called the Great Ancients, and they ruled the world many thousands of years ago. To destroy these families, I must place these 4 statuettes on their houses. Strange words are engraved on the bases of these statuettes.
Who are these families?
Arlington, Hambleton, Coldstone, and Tyler.
I know that Walter hid a drawing of the sign around here. It was a kind of cross, I think. We must find it. I'll look near the fireplace.
Mrs. Webster, come quick. I found it.
Please, hurry, Mr. Parker. There isn't much time.
A drawing of a star.
Keep away from Jonas Hamilton's house. There's a good chance they're waiting for you there. They need to be weakened first.
You think they already know?
I'm sure of it. Good luck to you, Mr. Parker, and may God go with you.
Parker, didn't anyone ever tell you how dangerous it is to go out at night? I'll have to kill you.
Aye. York. Tahu. Sa. Aye. York. Tahu. Sa.
What are you saying? No, not that. Not that, Parker, please!
Good God. How horrible.
Oh, Dagon, I beg you. From the depths of the abyss, come to my aid. Fill me with the power of the age-old
Don't bother trying that on me, Parker. You're gravely mistaken if you imagine you can eliminate me.
Rala. Gana. Half. Tik. Rala. Gana. Half. Tik.
No! Not that!
No, Parker. Not that. I beg you. Good God, how ghastly.
Cthulhu, help thy faithful servant.
Naga! Hulu! Kau! Wig! Naga! Hulu! Kau! Wig!
No, Parker! Not that! Ah! Parker! Have mercy! Not that! Please tell me you won't do that! Ah! 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 Yeah!
Dear God, how abominable.
May your demonic power guide my corrupted soul.
Dad, the dog's barking. He must be here.
Let's go and get him. He can say his prayers right now.
a book called Magic Rites. Page 111. Yes, that's the right chapter. The worshippers of he who howls in the night. Oh, his symbol is the butterfly Hannibalus, more commonly referred to as the comet butterfly. 4 stigmas of different hues, red, white, blue, and green, punctuate its wings. These wings are so fine that, with the help of a camera obscura equipped with a lantern, you can project these colors onto different materials. Thus, the operator could easily locate on sacred monoliths the secret positions where certain ritual talismans were placed. Once these talismans were placed and the ritual formula had been spoken, the operator could call upon or chase from the celestial sphere he who howls in the night. But all this is probably nothing but legend. Throw! Naya! Shoot! Sir! Throw! Naya! Shoot! Sir!
Face it, Parker. You're finished.
Your luck's running out, Parker. The great ancients will reign once more. Only you won't be there to see it.
You'll pay for this.
Goodbye! Impossible! Godfang nothing for mercy, Parker! Parker, the first guy! Ah!
Parker! Curse you!
A curse on you for Ilea! Fagasan Iahe Cthulhu Eya!
Why have you all abandoned me? I curse you, Parker. You will not... Cthulhu! Dagon! You're
I have the feeling that without you...
Mr. Parker, could you tell me what you were doing last night in Jonas Hambleton's house?
No, I couldn't tell you.
That's all very well, but...
What about if I told you I was acting in the interest of the whole community? Would you believe me?
Yes, I think I would believe you.
Doctor, if everything goes to plan, the evil shadow that hangs over Illsmouth will soon be a mere memory.
I pray you are right. These things have something to do with the comet, don't they?
Yes, tonight's the night.
Then there is precious little time to be lost. Last night's events caused quite a stir. I was called upon this morning to practice an autopsy on the body of Andrew Arlington. For a few moments I almost lost my mind.
And Bags?
He understands nothing. By the way, be careful. He's looking for you.
I had gathered that much.
I must leave you. Duty calls. Good. Ah, Miss Gilchrist gave me this for you.
Thank you, Doctor. Right away. I have made some important discoveries. H. Underhouse.